Hello, everyone. Good evening. Compliments of the season to you all. My name is Femi Akinwi Imesi, and I am reaching you from Yoruba Autonomy Broadcast Station. Welcome to this edition of the Yoruba Autonomy Open Editorial Monologue Digest. I'm going to be taking on an issue of importance to us all, Yoruba people, at this point in time. The issue is about those that the Oyo State government of Nigeria supposedly arrested and are being detained, remanded in prison custody, as it is the case in Nigeria, when the police, the law enforcement, the prosecutors are not doing their job right, and the court is pretending that its calendars are full, that they cannot make snap decision about prosecuting, hearing a case, when the lawyers are playing games with schedules. A lawyer must not be having too much on their plates, that the courts are loaded and have to give them consideration because they have cases in another court on so date, on the day that the judge is ready. When the judge is ready, the prosecutors and the defense must be ready to move. They must work with the court's own calendar, not their own profit calendars. The lawyer, I understand, wants to make money. He's doing his job, but it's private, personal business. He should not interfere with public interest. So, let's move the cases quick from within and around the courts. I'm concerned about those whose justice is delayed and being denied because they're spending too much time having their freedom curtailed while they're being remanded in prison custody. Something has to be done about it. I was putting the argument when they were arrested that, look, these people, if Modupe Onitiri Abiola was really serious, he should have let these people know that, look, you are your own if you get arrested. She didn't do that. They allegedly said that they went at his giving them the marching order. She never came out to say that she knows nothing about it or she didn't do it. Even the government in Oyo State did not say anything about whether they make any move to interview Modupe Onitiri Abiola for the alleged so-called treason done by the people. But because they were so dumb to not listening, because they think they know how to run self-determination struggles, they become too emotional about it. What I was telling them at that time was, look, if you are going to send these people into harm's way, you must be able to have means by which they will be defended to the full extent of the law. Be ready to have the funds to do the intervening days of adjournment and all that, and how they are going to be fed in prison, their health and all that. I have heard allegedly that at least 2 of those that are detained for the mishaps of treasonable felony being preferred against them have passed away. And those of us, all of us, in the struggle for Yoruba self-determination as we speak, starting from Akintoye, all the way down to Igboho, to myself and others. We share in the guilt of what these people did. Although we did not individually ask them to go and do it, but they are our agents, supposedly, because they are in the struggle. There's no doubt about that. However, now, because they are in Oyo and they are on their own right now, and we seem to have forgotten them there, nothing is being heard from Modupe Onitiri Abiola about the case of the people. All we will be hearing is that, oh, we are doing something underground. Some people are going to be talking to some governors and not. No, that's not what we needed. It is good if governors can intervene on our behalf and show mercy to the people and let them go. Fine. But if and when that is not happening, we owe it a duty to the individuals that are involved to help them out from the predicament, to help their families. They have responsibility to their family. Who's caring for their children? Who's caring for the husbands? Who is caring for the wives of those that are married? And who's caring for the individual person? How are they eating? Legal representation is very, very important. We can and we should not leave them to their fate. Every now and then it crosses my mind that we should look for a way to say, okay, GoFundMe defense for them. But I don't want to involve myself in something like that because we are quick to tarnish people's image, reputation for money. Because you'll be hearing, oh, they have raised this much. Even pledges that comes in and were not fulfilled, they will be counting it to be in your account. And the ear that hears it when they say it will not hear it when the defense is proving. There is nothing to Mrs. Modupe Onitiri Abiola's claim of Ominira Yoruba. The people that were arrested have been left to be on their own, and that's not how it should be. As a matter of fact, I look for a situation whereby the Yoruba self-determination groupings, the various platforms, calls for a General Assembly meeting, a congress of sort, of the people that are involved at a place that we can all gather and say, look, what we say we want is this. Because of this, Yorubas are not only being marginalized, we are being murdered. And the government is just an onlooker, doing nothing about it, has fallen short of its responsibility of care for security of life and property of people. And we, the individual person of Yoruba heritage that are involved in saying, look, we want to be no more part of Nigeria, but we do not want to do it at the expense of war, because we did not enter Nigeria in war. There were no killing when they drafted us into the partition that is Nigeria. And we should not be killing ourselves or getting killed when we want to march out. It can be negotiated. Yugoslavia and these other countries of the Russian Federation, when they were exiting the USSR, it was not a matter of war. Understanding? Look, the United Kingdom is not even about twice the size of Lagos State. Scotland It's no more than Kogi State. And these are countries, these are nations by their own. And those, unfortunately, those nations are being governed and administered as individual countries that have Congress, some of them have Senate, and they are living peaceful life. Why must there be the insistence that, oh, Nigeria should not be broken, it's indissoluble? Says who? The people that are saying that are people that are looking at the advantage of size. But Nigeria is not even utilizing its size in human population. What are we manufacturing in Nigeria? The largest industry there now, I would say, is or are Dangote's manufacturing industry or petrochemical, and also the reviving of the Abuja steel mill industry. Those are the only things that we have there. The various kind of industries that shapes the economy of a nation and make a nation thrive, which is small business administration, is not being well looked after. And when the various states and local governments are collecting taxes, government officials are lining their pockets with the taxes. Look at the issue of tax identification number as it is ongoing in Nigeria today. You fill the form online, the thing is not working. You go to the various offices, they have already cornered the application process into how you make 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira in order for you to get it done by some agents lining their pockets at the expense of the citizens. For how long are we going to do this as a people, as a nation? How are we going to be able to thrive? And the leadership of government pretends as if they are unaware of what's going on. No governor in Nigeria today can walk out of the governor's office with just his ADC and go 2 streets down the road. They cannot. They are afraid. They are scared to death. They are scared of what may not happen. They are afraid of what may not happen. We have a long way to go, and we still need to take the first and the second steps in the right direction of where we needed to go so we can be where we ought to be. Before I wrap up this episode, look at people that have been in the leadership of government, government ministers. The moment they are no longer ministers, they want to be governors. The moment they are no longer governors, they want to be reappointed. Look at Malami, immediate Attorney General of the Federation, was just slammed into sleeping in cell for various allegations of frauds. There are no longer people in Nigeria that have shame. It is how much you can steal from the covers of government, the money that you are supposed to look after for the benefit and good governance of the nation. The moment Atiku left government as vice president, guess what? He owned a university. The same thing goes for Obasanjo. No one is accusing those people of impropriety, but they were charged